a 1v1 between EmanMcgee and Kingmobplays, but I think currently we're waiting on Tivanita to work out. Oh, we got a message from Jesus. Hang on. Oh shit, we are gonna do a 1v1 on packs. Are those, what the hell is that? What the hell was that? Why is there like... Hang on. What is this? Can somebody explain this to me? Now, I'm gonna pull the 5-year-old and like, oh my god, it's... Why is this here? Can somebody like... That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, we have a... Oh, this isn't packs. Okay, so this is on... Ooh, that... Those are different icons. No, they're not different icons. Okay, so... Oh, shit, this is an actual... Let me get serious. Hang on, guys. Okay, we're gonna go into the recordings pictures. There we go. Now it's all serious and shit. Alright, so... Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 1v1 between... Oh, this is so smooth, though. Ooh. Let's get all this stuff up. There we go. So, we have a 1v1 between MBC, EmanMcgee, and his opponent, MBC Kingmobplays. Spoop. It looks like Eman opening up with the bot fabricator. Oh, these are... This is the satiric icons. I think that's why it's different, because I remember that little icon from the commander. Alright, so, it looks like Keymob going for the double bot factory. Do we see... we do see the triple... Oh, baby, a triple! And then he looks like he's going to have his commander walk all the way around to capture all the metal extractors. Whoa, okay, so he's going to go... This little robot's going to see some stuff. Interesting new... we actually do have new... placements around. Ghost, it's there because the robot, it pays homage to, has a, it has a gun there? It does? It does? Excuse me? Why does it have a gun there? Wow, okay, so in case you try and get too close to its robotic bits, it will literally shoot the spaghetti off of you, so you better be wary. Now, I don't know if these might just be because of the mod, so I'm not going to pin it on, the new PTE update and everything like that. I will most... On the robots, it seems more like a gun. It hangs off its chin. Okay, then. Okay. Okay, then. I'll go away. Alright, so, both players opening up kind of a little bit more unconventional. I mean, of course, with the lower level play, we will see a lot of different things. We see Eman opening up with a lot more of the with an air factory, while he's actually going into the vehicles. I guess both players kind of ignoring the fact that there is a planet. His opponent, though... How are dogs feeling, by the way? Slow. They are incredibly so. Bots in general just seem to be a lot slower than they used to be. I mean, the fabricators themselves, they just really feel slow. I mean, it might just be because now I'm used to this. I mean, like, look at this. They're just, you know, they're kind of walking a little bit. So I'm not gonna really smack too much shit, but yeah, it's just me being picky because I do like. I'm still used to the speedy, gotta go fast dogs. So, and then of course you have the air units going hella fast. Now they are gonna see these dogs. Okay, we really do need to change this mod. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be painful to have to play with these icons. They're so tiny. Either way, looks like both players going for the bots. EmanMcgee though going to be going for some. Oh yeah, these are the. I think these are the Satera mods because that's I remember that symbol. So it looks. Oh god, these symbols are gonna be so different. Oh, all right. Mob Play is going to be the first person to get to his opponent's side. Eman did see that his enemy is going for more of a dogs play, which of course can be very important. But this tank is going to help clean up the rest of these dogs. Shots actually dodging now. That's quite interesting because they used to be really hard to try and get. Eman, though, I think listening to the conversation that we're having between you and me as the viewers, he does go for his orbital. He is starting on the orbital, but what is King Mob's decision? Right now, he's forgetting that he does have energy. A very strong and very tactical decision. Now, you guys might think this guy is actually being very silly, but with this two scouter plane bomber tactic, what he's going to be trying to do here is go straight for this very hard, very easy one-shot KO against Eman. The real question, though, is can Eman actually stop this? Now, I kind of wish I had my polls, the poll settings, but Mob plays continuing to build a lot of stuff without really questioning the fact that he does need energy. His commander, with the new changes though, not really able to hold up as much as he really needs. Energy becoming almost as valuable, I want to say almost more valuable than their metal counterparts, just because the energy is so much stronger and a lot more, I almost want to say paper thin. Docs, though, moving around here for EmanMcgee, trying to figure out what King Mob is doing. Mob's decision, though, he's going to be going for the 2 air factory to pressure out the rest of these docs, which is a fantastic decision. He's probably going to just try and bomb them out, but can he really do that? Eman has a lot of air here, and if he really wanted to press his dominance about the air game, he could easily do that. Now, Mob, realizing that his commander's actually doing a bit of a jig on his way there, he's like, swiggity swooty, gonna build me some energy. Here we go. Bots, though, kind of waiting for Mob to move out. Bomber, though, going to fly over, try and do some pressure here, but I don't really think that's the best decision. He's going to fly straight into all this air, get cleaned up immediately, and that is just going to be no good for him. Now, E-Man, realizing that he does have some docs here, he's going to push them out now. This might be the first legitimate engagement. These docs, they almost seem like they're jogging. I don't want to say that they're running, but they just seem to be like on a nice jog. Going to turn around. Oh, this concave from E-Man might not be, you know, he might be numerically behind, but those first couple of docs got immediately cleaned up, so a quick little trade. It might not have been the best, but it definitely was. It might not have been the best, but it was the greatest thing he could have gotten out of that trade. Now, a few more bots here waiting for E-Man to move out. The King Mob, though, just kind of playing a lot more passive, realizing he does need the energy. He is catching back up at 41% economy. This is greatly reducing his ability to do anything. Now, we do see that E-Man, yeah, these are really wrong because what is this? That's a cross. You don't need crosses on fabricators. Either way, E-Man gonna fly around here, realize that King Mob doesn't really have much air. He's gonna continue to move around. He does need to be careful of these docs, though. A lot of docs can easily shoot down a lot of air units if he's not careful. Now, a lot of tanks here ready for E-Man to move out at his whim, but will he actually do that? There's a lot of docs here. He might just be kind of paranoid that it might happen. And what do we got here? What happened to those icons? What happened to those icons is I think it was the strategic icons mod got in, and then somehow they became spaghettioed, because this is really hard to figure out what's going on, especially when you zoom out and you've got like little circles and donuts and stuff. I'm actually kind of hungry because I didn't have dinner. What the hell kind of an icon is that? Goodness gracious, it looks like one of those flip phones. But that is actually kind of higher than I thought it would be. That just seems higher than it used to be. I don't know. Might just because of the skybox, but that's interesting. Orbital Fabricator letting us know that it is there. Might just kind of move over and start anchor creeping his opponent, absolutely ignoring the giant juicy metal planet that is Hades. Now, looking at the metal count, though, Tivanita did tell me that he was really concerned about. He was very concerned about how, you know, once one player was stuck on Cerberus, it was just very hard to get onto Hades. And as we can see, with it's basically just a double. I mean, it's not 68, but it's effectively, you cut it in half, and it's the same thing. It's only 2 more metal, which, you know, maybe it's Tivanita being a good guy. Where'd that first fabricator go? I think I bet you he did send it. You little bugger, you're listening to me. I know you are, E-Man. He did send it. So, E-Man using the hacks to get a quick little bonus on his opponent. King Mod being the true player, he's going to win the moral victory. I'm going to say King Mod wins this one just because he's not listening. I need to remember to add like a 30-second delay on this stream so we don't have this little scenario happening when one commander starts marching across the... I think the commander might be a little slower. No, it's not too bad. I do like that this guy's got the little jets on the back. I think that might be a little cute to have him like spit out flames occasionally. But this orbital fabricator working its way across to King Mod's base. We do see a lot of anchors being set or queued up for E-Man, but the real question is, will it be the right one that builds? Because if he starts this one right here, it's going to be absolutely unnecessary, and it might even be really bad. So does he start it? He is going to start here now. So he might be ahead, but he's actually technically kind of allowing his opponent to get back in. Economically, we do see that King Mod is ahead in efficiency, so as long as he can keep this up, he might be okay. Now, neither player trying to really capture any of the metal that both of them have been staring at for quite a while here. The economy dropping down to about 29-50-ish percentage. E-Man going for that very, I guess, offensive anchor creep. Now, I would want to think since he has... Oh, no, he does, so both players listening to the stream... King Mod's gonna have the umbrella, and with this umbrella, oh, I wish I could click on these. I really do kind of wish. Oh well. King Mod with the umbrella, he will be able to protect himself from anything that E-Man does send. The problem is though, E-Man is on the other planet, so if he does get some energy to actually use this teleporter, he will be in a very advantageous position, moving up to easily 64. Oh, there is the teleporter. So the real question is, does he have the energy to build this now? The anchor is halfway completed. He's gonna leave it for dead and try and actually fix his mistakes as he walks straight. Oh no. Oh, he should have just built this anchor and then just moved on, but this umbrella is going to be built up before E-Man hears what I am saying and gets shot down, so E-Man going to get killed off right then and there, and this... Oh, they do uninstall quite quickly now, so that's quite interesting. So, the anchor being able to... Well, at least they aren't floating, that's true. That is true, at least they're not floating. I think that was basically my reaction to this entire game. It's like, it's building, it's becoming a thing, and there it goes. So, King Mod the first... Oh, E-Man, the first one to hit 100 in, I think, about 5 minutes. Getting that quick micro control down, easily able to drop right back down to 81%. He is going to start moving out with his tanks here. Now, this is interesting. Do the docks... No, the docks do move quicker than the tanks, but they do rally around the slowest moving unit, which is nice because they will move out as one cohesive force, so that's really nice. The real question is, will he be able to break his opponent? Because King Mod has been sitting here now for about almost 11 minutes, and he's been simply just building units. So, you know, will it be enough to actually get him? I don't think so. You know, E-Man has a lot of units, but so does King Mod. He's been letting these fabricators build for a straight good 11 minutes now, and he's got so many docks. I think he could easily just run over there and just start messing up E-Man if he chose to. The problem, though, is E-Man is on the other planet, and he has started his air factory, but King Mod, realizing that he needs to kind of do something... Oh, let's do it like that. There we go. Now we can watch both sides, because we're cool like that. The anti-air flying in, trying to kill off the air fighters so the bombers can just have a heyday. There is just too much anti-air here, though, for E-Man, and it does get cleaned up immediately. Now, E-Man, with the very nice control over those fighters, being able to patrol them and then send them immediately back to the center of the base, making sure that he has them on hotkey. Now, King Mod is starting his orbital, which is fantastic to see, but is it too little too late? The real question now is, what will he do with this? He does have the unit, so if he wanted to, I mean, legitimately, if he wanted to, he could quite easily just walk over here, clean this up, or maybe send the teleporter over to the... or get a teleporter onto Hades, and then send all the units to Hades, and then patrol the planet, find E-Man's base, and then kill that. Because with all these units, he is in a very commanding position if he realizes this. The problem is, I don't think he realizes the commanding position he's in. Now, we do see a anchor coming up, and this might be the very first confrontation after 12 minutes. Some docks starting to trade out, the tank's getting in a very nice position. The problem is, this is a very strong choke point for E-Man. If he allows this to happen, this is going to be a really close fight. Docks trading for tanks, tanks trading for docks, shots being fired everywhere, and I think this is just going to be a... Oh, this is going to be a close fight for E-Man. He's going to clean up the rest of these docks. These tanks just too strong and too healthy to clean up the rest of these. And now Mod is in a very bad position. He has now lost all the units that he did have, and that I did want to say he had an advantage over for a couple minutes. But can he do anything? These bombers going to try and do some more damage here. Oh, that was painful, says E-Man. The bomber's trying to get some damage in. He's going to get some nice cover fire over this, but I would want to think that the anti-air of E-Man's going to come over here and clean this up kind of quickly. The docks being able to clean up the rest of the units, and there they go. There's the cleanup. And now Mod's going to, or E-Man's now going to see the vision of Mod and realize that there really isn't much in his base. He still hasn't expanded. These planes getting a little bit ballsy here. They're going to get all taken out if, well, they all do get taken out just because of this very nice anti-air placement here by Mod. A tank trying to push up against a lot of docks, not the best decision. Some more docks for E-Man, assisting the tank that did just die. And, oh, this factory, I don't know what he's going to do with this. He's at 43, no, he's at 100%, excuse me, I'm just talking shit at this point. King Mod just trying to... he's just trying to just build units at this point. I think he's starting to get on the back foot. He's starting to realize that he needs to build something, if anything. But he's going to actually start moving on his commander. A very nice uber shot, though, for King Mod. Going to force E-Man's units back now. I think what E-Man needs to do now is just go around this commander, because obviously he can't fight this. But there's two anchors up here for E-Man, just in case he does want to try and force his way onto this commander. Now, King Mod is now starting his orbital fabricator on the half-dead factory. What is E-Man's response, though? Another fabricator being built up for E-Man, even though... Oh, look at that, he is expanding. Fantastic. He did stop, though, because of this one hero docks. Not able to actually continue to expand or send the units that he does have just kind of chilling around here. This factory might go down before this fabricator even gets out, halfway dead and gone. This factory is now nothing but extra scrap for King Mod to use. He's going to continue building tanks. He should continue just expanding in his base. That's what he really needs to do. He's got 4 more metal extractors just waiting for him to just like, please, use me, says the metal extractors. And King Mod looks down them in shame and says, no. He's going to build his metal extractors, or his factory, excuse me, so close to the metal extractors, I almost want to think they got canceled. But what do I know as a filthy gold, right? Now, these docks lining up might just try and push in and try and kill off these fabricators. More docks signing up. We might see kind of a close-in, but we do have a lot of docks here. The fabricators getting focused down by E-Man's fantastic micro. One more still stands, valiantly trying to build this. King Mod's docks and able to push off the top side of the docks, and the rest of them will fall now. But another anchor being built for E-Man, and I believe if we take a quick little look on the metal planet, so move this right here in case anything important happens. He's not really expanding. He's got a lot of air factories trying to build the energy, which I don't think is their best decision, especially with the units that take the most energy, which is kind of ironic. Actually, only one of them is building. This is a little interesting little dance here. These 3 fabricators not really wanting to build anything. Commander building some energy. I don't think in the patch the orbital fabricator, or at least in the newest PTE, the orbital fabricator's newest abilities, it can only assist things that it has in the queue. So, for example, like the combat fabber, how it used to be able to just kind of fix and repair, quote-unquote, everything that it saw as a unit, it can now only heal things that are in its command. So it can only heal walls, it can only heal teleports, it can only heal mines. So I think that's a good little change that they added there, because now this allows it that, you know, that 1.5 version fabricator won't be able to actually assist all of these energy and help E-Man get to his 100% that he's looking for now. Some bombers, though, cleaning up a lot of these docks. There are these anchors, though, these fantastically placed 3 anchors being able to kill off some of these bombers. The bombers of King Mod gonna die once again to the fantastic air control of this one anti-air fighter. And I don't know how long this match is gonna go, honestly. I think these guys might just keep trading at each other until one of them realizes that they might just go Catalyst, but woo! Here we go. So, King Mod continuing to build units, trying to just turtle up as much as he can. This one... Oh, we do have fabricators here, so King Mod taking my advice, trying to get some of these fabricators. Might just want to build some walls here in this little section, just try and force E-Man's units to the only direction where his commander is kind of having some tea right now. Another bomber going to get shot down immediately by this one plane that was also having T. Realizing the commander had some fantastic T decisions, even though he was the enemy. We can all, just admit, make T, not war. But this is a game where giant robots smash each other on planets much larger than my cranium. So we will see some anti-air fighters flying in, realizing that there is nothing there to kill, and they're going to kind of fly back, maybe go for some T. These 3 anchors, they might have been placed kind of surprisingly goofily? That's not a word, but either way, have been quite good. They've managed to pick off the occasional unit that has showed up in this field, and he's going to even build a 4th, so, why not? E-Man's starting to build some more tanks. This might be the second biggest confrontation we've seen since the 11-minute mark, and a lot of the units kind of just trying to bunch up. I want to see E-Man scrunch these units and just take these fights. Now, the docks and tanks, a fantastic little cohesion unit. Sort of flank. The docks aren't really shooting. Okay, so the docks are shooting, but it might have just not been enough, because this is just double of what King Mod has. His commander is on the wrong spot where he was. He used to be having T over by that turret, but now he is dead. And these units going to get a lot of damage here, being able to pick off factory. Maybe if they go north, they might be able to get the other 2. I don't think he should be going for this commander. King Mod does know how to use the Uber, and that was a fantastic shot, eating up almost a 1/3 of those units. And he's going to have to back away again. That was another good Uber. I want to say taking maybe a 7th. But looks like E-Man is going to go to the north, trying to pick off some of these factories. Fantastic decision by him. If we look at his expansion process, he still hasn't continued to build many more factories. I think he really needs to start getting some of those. But these tanks going to do some great damage here, picking off the half-built factory and the factory that is still building the tank, which should die before it gets out, which it will. And now King Mod is back where he was about 9 or 10 minutes ago. He is now back in his little base, and he will continue to try and turtle. Was this? Oh, okay. I was wondering what this music was. I was like, what is this? I don't know. Either way, checking out. Actually, no. Let's use. We're supposed to use the pip. I'm trying to get used to using the pip. And if we take a quick little look at the base of Eman, he has continued to expand with his air fabricators, which is fantastic to see. He has that 100%. He does have a lot of his. Well, his commander actually decided not to build that anymore, but I think he's going to continue to just micro out these guys. Fabricators, though, on his planet, building some tanks, which is a fantastic decision. There is a lot of space here for him to just kind of work around with, and maybe building some units and then sending through the teleporter would be a fantastic decision by Eman. So that might be the key to his success in breaking this turtle. Now, we do see a bit of a engagement here, a lot of fabricator, or a lot of turrets here going down by King Mod, just allowing him to continue to turtle up. The Docks, on the other hand, trying to fight these tanks, but guys, if you do not know, it's always a 3-to-1. You never want to fight one-on-one. These Docks just aren't big enough and not strong enough, especially with these new balances that have come out. The Docks just aren't as powerful as they used to be, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in the way that they are a lot more niche specific. Some fabricators, though, having a bit of a picket stand. They don't want to build, they don't want to fight. They just want to have tea with the commander, but of course the commander is a greedy jerk, and he doesn't let them have any of the tea. These turrets, though, being the best friends of the commander, having the tea with him, he has built a nice little turret wall. This will easily protect probably about half of this, not all of it, but if he does build some walls here, this would be a fantastic way to stop them. But his commander, it looks like he might actually go over and remind the bots that they do have to do their jobs. Actually, he's going to build more turret bros, so great decision coming out of him. But I think Eman should oh my god, how many anchors? How many anchors do you need, friend? But I think he should realize, well, I guess he doesn't realize that, he did kill this one umbrella. I think what he should be doing is maybe suiciding some of those anti-air fighters in, maybe to just check, see if he can just build this. Sorry, I have to keep going AFK. What? Yeah, because they're checking my stream to see what I'm saying about you. Of course you have to keep going AFK. King Mod valiantly trying to stay up. He's down in metal. My dad keeps calling me. Right, your dad, also known as my stream. Either way, that's me being a jerk. Some tier 2 turrets popping out here for King Mod, making sure that anything that comes this way, at least, will be thoroughly met with dual laser hatred. And as the units of EmanMcgee prepare for Operation Extreme Prejudice against King Mod, there really isn't much I think Mod can do. I think he needs to maybe get some artillery, maybe get some more walls. He is rebuilding the umbrella, which he should be reclaiming this for that extra energy. We do see he's still at 38%, and really, it's just not good. Eman, though, building all of these units, like I did say, this was a fantastic decision by him to maybe use the space to his advantage. He is at 100% and surplusing, so great decision by him to maybe use some of the space to just re-rally his units. The Docks, while they are slow, I mean, they just seem to be at a nice jog. I don't want to say they're slow, but I don't want to say they're fast either. They're definitely reduced speed. Which is, oh, there they go, they're dancing, they're doing the cha-cha slide. Yes, yes, they're dancing. Dance for me, minions. Oh, they stopped, damn. Alright, so some more air units flying around. He's going to take a quick little peek, realize that there's a lot of air units, but he does kill them all. He does actually bait them out of the anti-turret line. And I think this might be the final killing blow here for King Mod. This is a lot of units, and while those turrets are absolute bro turrets, I don't think they have enough friendship to kill off all of these units. Trying to pick off some of the units, and he might get like 1 or 2 tanks for his troubles. These Dogs even aggroing. The walls being put up, which is a fantastic decision by him. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though, because his commander... Oh, actually, his commander's over here just kind of looking at all this stuff as he reminisces on the good old days when he had like 2 or 3 bots microing ridiculously. The focus fire, though, for Eman coming out just to try and open up some more space for his tanks to focus down. This bomber, though, doing a lot of damage. It might not seem a lot, but I mean, technically it will eventually kill it as long as these anti-air doesn't come in and try and do it now. The focus fire coming down for Eman. He's going to kill off all of this stuff. He should just go for the commander. At this point, it wouldn't really matter what he does. And there's the explosion. No GG is called, but I'm going to assume there's the GG from EmanMcgee. And that is the end of this 23-minute and 40 match. Actually won. GG. Hey, Davey, how are you? Eman with that 67 APM, though. Goodness. Alright, so going over the match. I need more matches. Going over the match, it seemed like Eman, I mean, he did scout, he did expand, but not a lot. it was really nice to see him get onto this Annihilator, use the economy, because he did realize his opponent wasn't on this play, so that was a really good decision by him. No expansion out of King Mod. I think that was the biggest issue. I've got a good strat now. Okay, good. My suggestion for you, King Mod, is you need to continue to expand. You just seem to get stuck in this turtle position, and then you never really pushed out, and I mean, I'm not even gonna try and say like this unit's OP. It was just he had more stuff than you, and that's kind of how most RTSs work. If you have more stuff than your if you have more stuff than your opponent, then you're good. Well, then you're good. But either way, good game to both players. Fantastic match, and hopefully you guys did see or learn something. I mean, I always enjoy casting these matches. Clearly, not, professional, but you guys learned stuff, and that's the important thing.